Hello and welcome back. I am Dr. Lori Williams. I help individuals and corporations to create lasting mental and emotional wellness through holistic practices. Today I want to talk to you about something that I got thinking about yesterday when I was planting my gardens. We plant a garden. Um, Part of my garden is started with from seed, and the other part I buy. Starts. They're called starts, so partially grown plants. And now all of this has started from a seed, whether I started the seed or someone else did. That part of it's kind of irrelevant at this point. But when I planted the seed yesterday, I don't see any sign of the work that I put into it. Everything that's going to start happening is all happening below the surface. I may not see it for a couple of weeks. It may be a couple of weeks, a week to 10 days, maybe even 2 weeks before the any kind of proof that I even planted the seed starts to come up. And the the starts that I put in the ground, they're all very small. They're not anywhere near being able to harvest from them. Now, what if everything that I planted yesterday, I came out to the garden today and just started pulling them out because there's nothing to harvest? And I use this analogy because in life, we tend to plant the seed or plant, something in our life that we want. And then if it's not, if it hasn't come to fruition within a day or two or a month or two, we convince ourselves that it's not going to happen. That it's, oh, I'm not good enough for it. I'm not worthy enough for it. Of why is it not happening on my time? The truth of it is, everything that is worth having patience for. And everything that means something, whether it's your success, your health, your love, whatever it needs to be tended to. It needs to grow into something that is you have the ability to harvest from, not something that you just plant one day and then expect it to be able to be harvested the next or even the next month. Now, the truth of it, all the plants I put in the ground yesterday, not one of them will be able to be harvested within the next month. Not one. But if I put in the work and I do the things that I know the plants need through nurturing, through making sure they have enough nutrients, make sure they have enough water, the proper light and air conditions, then I know the time is going to come when I will be able to harvest from everything that I planted yesterday. Patience is so important when it's something you truly, truly want. Nothing is going to happen on your timeline. You might as well get used to that fact. Nothing is going to happen on your timeline. It's never going to happen when you want it to. It's going to happen exactly when it's meant to and how it's meant to. And the beauty of that is that when that time finally comes, you're going to realize that it all happened perfectly. Everything unfolded exactly as it was supposed to. And it was far more beautiful and far more meaningful than you could have ever planned. Patience and doing the work is such an important part of any kind of growth, of anything that you want to truly harvest from long term. It's so important to give it the time and the space and doing the work, putting into investing the time, the energy, the nutrients, so to speak, into what it is that is so important to you. And when it's time to harvest, it's going to be the most beautiful harvest, the most bountiful, abundant harvest that you will ever experience. So trust the process. Fall back on patience. Fall back on doing the things that you know you can do, and let the universe co-create with you for something absolutely magical. You will be so glad that you took the time and you practice patience through whatever it is you're growing through. It really is a choice, and it's definitely not always an easy choice. But the payoff is so much more beautiful than trying to rush the process or trying to force something to grow that hasn't had the time and the care to be able to grow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here next time.